It's 6 days before Passover, a house in Bethany. Jesus is reclining at a table with his friends, Lazarus beside him, the same Lazarus he raised from the dead just days before. Martha is serving. And then Mary does something that will be talked about for the rest of history. Nobody in that room fully understands what they're witnessing, but Jesus does. Before we read, take a breath. Believe Jesus is with you right now, exactly where you are. Ask him, where are you? Look with the eyes of your heart until you sense him near. Fix your gaze there and hear this with him beside you. If you haven't heard the introduction episode yet, start there first. Link is in the description. Here's what happened on this Saturday. John 12, verses 1 through 11, the Christian Standard Bible. 6 days before the Passover, Jesus came to Bethany where Lazarus was, the one Jesus had raised from the dead. So they gave a dinner for him there. Martha was serving them, and Lazarus was one of those reclining at the table with him. Then Mary took a pound of perfume, pure and expensive nard, anointed Jesus' feet, and wiped his feet with her hair. So the house was filled with the fragrance of the perfume. Then one of his disciples, Judas Iscariot, who was about to betray him, said, "Why wasn't this perfume sold for 300 denarii and given to the poor?" He didn't say this because he cared about the poor, but because he was a thief. He was in charge of the money bag and would steal part of what was in it. Jesus answered, "Leave her alone. She has kept it for the day of my burial. For you will always have the poor with you, but you do not always have me." Then a large crowd of the Jews learned he was there. They came, not only because of Jesus, but also to see Lazarus, the one he had raised from the dead. But the chief priests had decided to kill Lazarus also, because he was the reason many of the Jews were deserting them and believing in Jesus. This is the account on this Saturday in Bethany. Don't just let that wash over you. Sit in that room for a moment. There's a woman pouring out the most expensive thing she owns, not as a religious act, not as a performance, just because she loves him. And everyone around her thinks it's a waste. Jesus thinks it's worship. What does that reframe for you today? Ask the Holy Spirit right now, not later, right now, to show you one place in your life where you've been holding something back, calling it wisdom when it might just be fear. Stay with that. Let Him speak into it. The full written account of this Saturday, every gospel voice in chronological harmony, is at TEDtalking.life. Direct link is in the description. Tomorrow, Palm Sunday. The city is packed. Word is spreading through the crowd. He's coming. Come into it already aware of his presence. I'll meet you there.